Hello and welcome back to the Real Guy Garage. So we're gonna go over the Camaro and sort of update where we're at with it. 350 is back in, and I've started dressing it back out again. We got new ceramic coated headers for it, they were a bit of a fight to get in, truth be told. It's unfortunate, but in the aftermarket industry, there's lots of headers that fit 350 Chevys, but very few that properly fit the vehicle that the 350 Chevy is in. I had to get shorty spark plugs, so I'll have those tomorrow for it, just because of the headers. I have very limited clearance now. So I got those and a set of spark plug socks, just to keep them from getting, well, the end of the plug wires from getting burnt. But we have those in now. They're kind of cool, actually, truth be told. Nice thick flanges on them. And that's hard to see, but the stainless hardware I put on has got bow ties on it, just because, well, what the hell. They were actually the same price as putting regular old hardware store hardware on. So you can see the motor mounts and everything are back on it. New water neck. Master cylinders, of course, rebuilt. Booster, all that stuff's back on. Just have to bleed the brakes. Everything under the hood's painted now. Firewall, everything that I painted there. Get this header on. I got all the clutch Z-bar back on. I actually went ahead and I rebuilt all of it, essentially, because I put all new bushings and stuff in it. So we're actually getting somewhere now. So I gotta get a couple pieces of 2.5-inch pipe, because of course I had every size of pipe except for what I needed. But I've gone ahead and I rebuilt all the shifter and the whole works. So it's got the correct piece in it now, so it actually lines up properly for a change. But yeah, and the clutch Z-bar and everything's all back in it. It's nice and tight now. Before it was a little bit wobbly. So that's our adjustment point, of course. But we're getting there. We are definitely getting there. And as you can see, I've mentioned it before, but that's the original primer and paint on the car still underneath the undercoat. But yeah, so got that going for us anyway. And oh god. Oh, if I can get up here. Inside the car here, changed the institutions now, which other than a big thumbprint on the top of that one. Changed those, so at least they look a little better. I think they look better anyway. Clutch pedal's nice and high now. It's gonna take some adjustment to get hit where it should be anyway, though. And I still gotta hook the brake pedal back up. And I ordered a new shift knob because, well, this one's not in the greatest of shape, truth be told. Because when I took it off and I had to fix the shifter, what I quickly realized was, as you can see, hopefully, it's cracked all the shit. So we're here now. Now's the time to replace it. But as you can see by the position of the shifter, like that's it, neutral there. And it's nice and in the center of the console now. I mean, it's still comfortable with your arm here on the console to get to, but it's not. And then the other thing too is I went ahead and actually secured all this stuff here Because what they had was they just had a set of long, they look like probably, I don't know, 832s, I would think. Just long screws going down through here, just kind of holding it centered. So I put actual retaining clips underneath here on the console, and then I put new stainless screws in it so that it actually is attached now. But it's definitely a lot better than it was, that's for sure. Like, there's reverse there. And you notice how the center console didn't move over? That's reverse. And the center console doesn't move over. That's first, second, third, fourth. After I get the car up and going here, I'll have to make a few little minor adjustments, but it's not bad. Cleaned a lot of dirt out of that shifter mechanism. It was definitely a lot worse than I thought it was. So, we're fixing some problems as we go here. And to be fair, the angle on the camera makes it look a lot more uncentered than it is. Like in reality, it's pretty well centered of the console here. Like I said, that's first and second. And then over and back is fourth and blah, 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 you know. But yeah, it's pretty decent. I think it'll make driving the car a whole lot better. I hope so, anyway. Anyway, that's a bit of an update. Alright, so that's a piece we cut on the bandsaw. You can see we're just more or less trying to extend what we already have here. I'd like to put new exhaust on the car too, but that's going to have to wait a little bit. So I'll clean this stuff up and then I can weld it. Alright, that's that welded on there. Not perfect or anything, but best I can do laying on my back. Of course, motor and everything's all painted and linkage is all put back on. And of course you can see I greased all the shifter. So that's a good portion of underneath the car done.